Welcome, everybody, to a first edition of Where is Black Lives Matter? I'm your host, Ringo. Welcome to the news reporting show. Pretty much what we're going to talk about is a young man that pretty much was gunned down in the Bronx. Fatally gunned down pretty much after graduating. Yeah. The young man's name is Brandon Hendricks, and he pretty much was cut short, and his life pretty much didn't matter to one of his own people. And this young man had his whole future ahead of him, had a whole life ahead of him, was into basketball, graduated high school, was ready to go on to college, and now his family is mourning their loss. In the news story, it pretty much says that this kid is pretty much the type of young man you would want your daughter to marry. And the story goes on and says hours before a college-bound Bronx basketball star was fatally shot, he made a quick phone call to his uncle to talk about the future. Brandon Hendricks, 17, had just graduated from Metropolitan Soundview High School last week and needed a little cash and some advice before heading out for a friend's birthday barbecue on Sunday. We spoke at around 9:30 last night, said Hendricks' devastated uncle, Noel Ellison. 2 hours later, he was gone. We were talking about the things he had to do in preparation to go to college. Ellison said outside the family's Melrose home across the street from a growing sidewalk memorial to honor the slain teen. He was nothing but a beautiful, stellar child, a youngster beloved by everyone he comes across, said Ellison, who often attended church with his nephew. He's the kid you want your daughter to marry. Yeah. Hendricks was shot in the neck on Davidson Avenue, near West 176th Street in Morris Heights, about 2 miles from home, just before midnight Sunday, cops said. His friends, Hamad Singleton, 18, said he was with Hendricks at the cookout when the gunshots exploded. In a blink of an eye, Hendricks is running. I turned around. He called me. I got hit, Singleton told the Daily News. I grabbed him, and we're running. I'm like, come on. We can't stop right here, because there was more shots going on. He started wobbling, so I sat him down. My friend took off his shirt. I'm holding it for him, and I'm talking to him. I asked, "You good, bro?" He's like, "Yeah, I'm okay." I asked again, "You good, Diddy?" Wake up, said Singleton, referring to Hendricks by his nickname. He's trying to smile. Talk to me. Yo, Bam, I love you. Call my mom. Make sure you call my mom, bro. And that was the last words he said. He closed his eyes. I tried to hold him. I didn't know what to do. My phone was dead. I was like in panic mode. It really wasn't meant for us, he said, of the shooting, noting neither he nor Hendricks were drinking or doing drugs at the party. He don't deserve that. I don't deserve to see my friend die right in front of my face. Medics rushed the teen to St. Barnabas Hospital, but he could not be saved. There have been no arrests. He didn't do drugs, no gangs. The teen's grieving mom, Eve Hendricks, told reporters. He had a basketball scholarship. He was going to college. The senseless death comes amid a stunning spike in shootings in the last week with 63 incidents citywide. A total of 85 people shot, 7 fatally, between June 22nd and June 28, police said Monday. During the same period last year, there were 26 shooting incidents, with 32 people shot, 9 fatalities, police data shows. Hendricks, a beloved teen, captain for the Monroe Eagles, had no criminal record. He looked out for his fellow teammates, and he was very, very supportive. His coach, Nigel Thompson, told the News they loved him, even though he was the captain, and sometimes he had to ride them a bit and push them. He just always found a way to do it in such a positive way. He was just a very respected basketball player. He has a quick handle, a quick dribble, and he gets to the basket quickly. A solid defender, he added. He was always respectful, always humble. And those are some of the qualities about him that will be severely missed. Another friend of Hendricks, C.J. Riley, 17, said he saw the teen at the hospital just before he died. When I got to the hospital, he was already clinging onto his life, said Riley, who has known Hendricks since the 6th grade. Last time I seen my friend was yesterday, before it happened. He was happy. He was so enthusiastic. He was ready to go out for the night. I didn't want to see him with his eyes closed, lying down, even at a funeral. I met him when I was in middle school. One of my coaches transferred him to play basketball at my middle school, and we've been friends since then on, he said. He pushed me to be a better in basketball. He was like a role model to me. Brandon Ellis, 21, who used to square up against Hendricks on the court, praised his former opponent's devotion to the game. He just worked hard and wanted to perfect his craft every day, including with his pride, confidence, and being a leader. Ellis told the News in a text message, everyone knew he was gonna be special. Everybody in the basketball community of New York City hurt with this one. All he wanted to do was smile, play basketball, and go to school for free. Thompson said the talented young point guard, who would have turned 18 in July, was leaning towards attending a junior college in California and hoped one day to become a physical education teacher or physical therapist. Graduation was a proud moment for myself and his family. His mom prays for him constantly, for his safety to graduate and to move on to the next phase of his life, Thompson, who was also Hendricks' 10th grade geometry teacher. My daughter usually called him my son because he wasn't just a basketball player to me, he said. I said during his senior day, which is the last basketball game at our school, I said to the crowd that if I had a son, I would be honored if he was half as decent person as Brandon was. This, ladies and gentlemen, is just, once again, another senseless shooting in the city of New York. And this is just what's happening out here. And I want you to tell me your thoughts. Like, where is Black Lives Matter? Where is Black Lives Matter to protest when there is black on black crime, when there is inner city violence? Why we don't hear anything about this? Why, the Black Lives Matter organization is not speaking on these issues? Why do these things get ignored? Where is the justice for his family? I mean, this young man had his whole future ahead of him. He was cut short. You see him pictured there with his diploma. You know, he just probably went out, had an argument, and whatever the issue is, things kind of escalated, and he ended up getting shot. And this is a sad situation, but this happens all the time. And my question is, where is Black Lives Matter? So leave me your thoughts. Let me know what you think about this story. Let me know, do you feel Black Lives Matter need to be more involved within the Black community? Because normally when there is an outpouring of support from Black Lives Matter, it's normally when a white officer gunned down a Black man. But when there is Black on Black crime or any sort of violence within any sort of Black community, we never hear anything from Black Lives Matter. So leave me your thoughts. Let me know what you think. And thanks for tuning in. Have a nice day. I'm out. Peace.